Hello, this is Mark from Productive Computing and Productive Computing University. Thanks for joining us on this video. We are talking about a small feature and a new improvement for FileMaker 2024 and above. This allows you to use a variable to define a path, but not just the variable itself, but a repetition within the variable to also define a path, which gives you more flexibility as a developer if you are taking advantage of globals with their associated repetitions. Let me explain by demonstrating with this file. I have a file here with essentially one piece of data. We have Marc here in one record in the first field of A. In my script, I'm calling this export script. And we have the definition of a variable. We have the path. The first path is getting the desktop path, and we're using the file name 1.txt. So what we hope to have happen is we're going to export these records in a file called 1.txt, and it should appear on the desktop. Right below that, we have the new feature, which allows us to define the same path variable, but this time we are actually using repetition 2, which prior to this was not available for use in a path, which we're about to see. So repetition 2, and what we hope to store there is 2.txt. So we have a second file name that we want to export. Then we call the export script step, and we do the usual thing, which is to define a path, but for the first time ever, we're able to define a particular repetition of that variable. Now, when you're using the first repetition, technically speaking, you don't need to define it right here. I could just simply put $path, and it will take the first repetition by default. But for clarification purposes, I'll put the symbol for repetition here, the straight bracket on either side, and one between them. All right. Now, right below that, I'm calling export again. And this time I am specifying the path, this time defining the second repetition from the path variable with 2 between the straight brackets. So what I hope to have happen here is once I execute this, I'll export the data twice, once with each file name different and each using a different part of that variable, repetition 1 and repetition 2. And here we have it. So it's a small feature, but a nice enhancement for those who are having to manage paths in a sophisticated way, and you want to take advantage of a single variable called path, and maybe you have in your mind that this repetition is for location A, this repetition is for location B, and it's always that way. Then you can define that single variable with a couple of repetitions for your pathing or more, and have at it. This is something available in FileMaker 2024 or above.